And I'm really tired. So it's gonna be a little bit of a short stream, but it is a stream nonetheless. Also, I'm sorry if that just started with a swear word. I did a mic check and I was like, good S word, and realized I think it went went live at the exact same time. So hopefully that's not against the rules. Don't want to get banned. It's not why we do it right there. Welcome in, Geo. How are you doing today? Yes, a lot more. It's going to be this for quite a while. That's why I played so much Planet Coaster last week. I knew once this came out, we were going to be running this game into the ground, into the roads, if I must. Get that co-op code posted. I'm planning on about an hour and a half for a stream. 59 TN5. I'll get that pinned up to the top there. Get Lumia stream pulled up and get started. See here. Alright. The stream is almost pulled up. There we go. Okay. In good shape now. Get that full while we're still in a quarry. And see what we can do here. I remember I had some trucks getting caught on the road down here. We're about halfway through with this part of the map, or with this map. Just got to get this route done. Get a truckload of steel pipes, haul them over here, and then see what's next. I think it'll be pretty smooth sailing. So we're kind of making it through this part. I'm not by a quarry, so maybe I should just only do it where they're really getting stuck, which I think was throughout right here. A little bit forward to here as well. Get in, send. Sand? I gotta go spread it. Gotta go spread that sand. $929,401. Whoa, shit. I wonder where that number is on the back of this. 920-3401. I don't know what that is. What does it mean? That means something, right? Probably not. This ain't a Disney movie. Not a Disney movie. Oh. I wonder what that number means. Alright. It's not everything has to have a meaning, I guess. Bro fell down the stairs. Yes. Yes, I did. Fail down the stairs. That I did. That's what I get for trying to read the numbers on the back and not looking where I'm going. Uh-oh, a little tall there. Very sleepy tonight. I've mentioned that a few times. I'm pretty sure we at least get an hour and a half out of this. At minimum. I hope. All right. There we go. Get this. I'm going to try to spread this down the hill as opposed to up the hill. I think that'll work out a little better. That should pan out. Oh. Oh yeah. Alright, let's restart their route. This is what I was doing last night. I quit. Forget this thing does have a high gear if you're marching. That's nice. I realized that yesterday. It took me long enough. Need maintenance. Now that one. Okay. Be able to see where it's going. Oh, they gotta start from the beginning? No, they don't. Okay. That's good. Good to know. Very good to know. I thought maybe since we had reloaded into the save that it was gonna make me. But no. Cool. Looks like they're gonna make it unless they roll or something. I don't think they will. I think they're gonna make it. There's not too much to roll on over here. Sweet. Alright, what's the next objective? We need to get the steel pipes. Let's get some steel pipes from the steel pipe facility, unless there's another one that already has more steel pipes. Well, this one has a lot of scrap metal by it. We're running out of scrap metal at the other one. But I think I'll use that as an opportunity to go clean up somewhere. Because I haven't been doing much cleanup. I've just been grabbing stuff from the sites that are already getting, like the ones that are just nearby. I'm not really. When did this happen? I love that. That is a great parking spot, and I am 1000% sure I did not do that. That must have been Josh. He was the only other person in co-op last night. Hey, welcome in, Josh. How are you doing? Man, I played so much Roblox with the family today. Oh my goodness. I slept for probably about 3 hours in the past 48 or 36. I don't even know. That's what I was like, I know I didn't do it. Man, that was a perfect parking spot. That was great. I think tomorrow's gonna be just about the same as today, and I've also got a YouTube course tomorrow. I guess we get a Q&A with Caleb Hammer or something. I think that was his name. My mom knows him. I don't know, but my mom likes him. He must be a pretty cool dude. I haven't thought of any questions, but at least I'll be there to see what everybody else has got. Then you got 4 more? Man, that's what I'm about to get, my 4 more in a little bit. I've had a lot more energy recently, which has been really nice. A little too much though, because I get to this point where I'm like exhausted but wide awake at the same time. And aside from caffeine, like I don't have energy pills or nothing. It's been interesting. A lot of caffeine though. I got a 20-ounce Red Bull sitting next to me, half drink. It's really going to come down to self-control with ending this stream here in a little bit. Every time I end up doing it like hours longer than I expect, which is completely fine, but today I need to sleep, so I'm going to have to practice self-control. I'm gonna try anyways. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. Zoned out the last hour and just made 10 beams. Hey, that's awesome. I kept seeing you drive around and there was like no comms, and I was like, he's doing something. Even if you were just driving around, I was happy for you. I kept seeing you over here, I was wondering. Build route between the steel pipes facility and... Man! Again? It's crushing my suspension down. No, it's not. No, it's not. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I think I have to be on top of it to do that. Let's see what it does if I'm on top of it and do that. Is there a point where I can put too much force on it and it just breaks? Nah, it doesn't appear so. that facility on the map is right here, I think. Oh no, that's the different one. So I guess my route did work. Oh, it did work. Steel Pipes facility is right there, but they're not. I don't know why they started driving it. They don't have any rewards left, so they're just traffic on the road. This one does. Oh, this is the one that failed. Okay, and it's because I'm in the way. Oh, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. I guarantee it. Like a baby. Guess they sleep pretty good. They sleep pretty good. I cleared out that road. We need to build a road over there. Made a route yesterday and bro got stuck on nothing. Man, I swear, dude. I don't understand them at all. Like they are very temperamental. They don't really like the rhyme or reason is kind of missing. I truly believe their programming is like two things. Back up and try again if you get stuck before you say you can't do it. And follow the nodes that the player placed for you. They have no other intelligence other than that. They plow straight into you. Oh no, they honk. Also honk if the player's within range. But don't stop. Just honk. Like what? Just honk at them. Oh, we have a garage over here? Oh, good shit. We have a quarry over here? My good friend Corey over here? Yeah, we do. That's nice. Alright, so I don't need to do what I was doing. Retain that. Deploy that. Replaying Skyrim, nice. Hey, no rush at all. I'll probably be on for about another hour tonight. It's gonna be a short one. It's gonna be a short one, in hopes that tomorrow night will be longer. I lacked on sleep. Had a really good day. Just very not sleep. I almost skipped the stream, honestly. I was just gonna go to bed. I was like, like I said I was gonna stream today, and I feel like this is kind of meeting myself in the middle and still fulfilling my word. I don't want to be that guy. Not do it after I say I'm gonna do it. Thank you for that. I'll let them use the bad dozer. That ray tracing is crazy. The neon glowing from that icon, you can see it on the wheels like perfectly. I wonder what this looks like in performance mode. Probably a lot smoother. Oh yeah, look at that view. Just all the frames. I don't want them that much. Normally I do. It's not a competitive game. A lot of the time I'm not even really going fast enough to realize. It won't let me leave. Yo, let me leave. Let me leave the menu, please. It really won't let me leave the menu. This is crazy. Select a vehicle to continue. That's my bad. Never mind. I was like, dude. This thing's stuck. I'm guessing. And I can't stop it. Oh yay, the guy that's paving literally nothing is gonna keep driving through. Okay. Playing Skyrim, spent like an hour running around looking around one of the holds. I spent like an hour running around one of the holds looking for one of the towns I remember before I remembered where it was. Oh goodness, man, I would do the same thing. One of these days I need to beat Skyrim. I can't believe I never have. Really, there was a long portion of my life where I wasn't into games like that. I was only really into first-person shooters and stuff like, I don't know, just more arcadey, I guess, not so like role-playing games. Aside from RuneScape and World of Warcraft back in the day. Even Fallout was pretty questionable for me for a while. I didn't really play single-player games either. I used to play those though when they were like fairly new, but not the way I play them now, where I really approach it a lot differently. Like it's a role-playing game, kind of like I actually try to use my stats now. I used to just select anything back then. Fed up. Get this truck out of here. Alright. This guy. I'll do it. Let me do it. I want to do it. God, I'm tired. I gotta stop thinking about it. About an hour. If I run one more hour, I'll be satisfied. Not one more hour, I haven't ran an hour. If I run an hour, I'll be satisfied. Still not enough, still not ideal, but at least I'm just happy I streamed, because I really almost just went to bed. And we get some more roadcraft, which is very nice. It's the good stuff right there. Skipping a day of college when Fallout 4 came out, man, I don't blame you. don't know that I played Fallout 4 when it was new. I definitely played it before I played it this most recent time. I think only 3 in New Vegas were the ones that I played when it was still new and like relevant at the time. Like, it wasn't too late, but I don't think I bought it on launch. I need an asphalt paver. Get this thing over there and start it. It's only a single path road, so that's cool. That's nice. Or the... I wouldn't mind having another one of these. The other one's not rusty and might drive a little faster or something. Hey, that's awesome. That's the good stuff right there. Almost there. Man, this thing is slow. I should have tossed it on a trailer. I think if it's any distance longer than this in the future, I'm going to load it up onto a trailer. I still need to finish getting the steel pipes. I got sidetracked at some point because I was doing that route. Then I went to objectives, I guess. But we still got an objective. I don't know why I switched. At least we'll have this road done. Might as well send the last truck over here so I don't do that same thing again. Okay, bring the roller over there. Call this area good. Slowly but surely. It's taking some time. Dang. I should have had way more reaction to that. That's how I could tell I'm tired. Yeah, all I had was a dang. Like, okay, like, I mean, that was way cooler than a dang. Yeah, a wow yippee. Exactly. A wow yippee. All I dang. Like, what was that? That was interesting. I probably could have drove that other thing over here in the same amount of time, but... now I don't have to wonder if it's going to be deployed soon. I'll just forget about it. About 5 seconds. Till I don't have fuel. Alright, they're doing that. It's still pipes. I'm gonna load this truck all the way up with what I can. You know what, I bet it's going to be worth a lot more steel, because that what I've got is going to be like 2 pipes. So in the meantime, there's those gigantic pipes. I bet one of those pipes could make 3 pipes. If I just recover this crane, I could carry one of those pipes. I might even be able to toss them over to where they're closer and I could just drag them in, but I'm not sure. I'm not aware of the area. I mean, maybe. Yeah, because they're right here. No. My mind was off right there. That's going to be tough, but either way, it's going to be kind of tough. Hopefully, I can strap them in to that other truck. I don't think that heavy-duty truck will get through there. Yes, those things are cool. And sometimes you'll find semi rear ends and they actually, like, the wheels spin independently. Even though it's just like trash. Like, they didn't lack on that one. I can see where they tried to get a lot of attentions to detail. I think that kind of caught up to them on some pretty basic ones, like Scout brake lights. These brake lights are good. Scout brake lights are light pink. I didn't even realize if someone brought it up. They barely illuminate. Or if I could put one of those pipes over the top of this truck and strap it in. I think that's going to waste time if I try that. I'm going to toss these. Tempted to toss them down in the pit, but I'd rather just drive them individually. I think it would be a lot quicker. Pipe for pipe. For real. What is this? What's going on here? So much pipe Miss Reed is calling. I'll bring that truck over here and grab all these. Grab this big one, grab the rest of those. Put a road right here. We got a quarry around here? I'm not gonna do it right now, but I wonder. Oh, we do. That makes me want to do it right now. I really want to fill this in and make the parking lot a parking lot again. crane's beefy. Gets the job done. Really. Yeah, that was 4 steel beams right there. Let's go grab one more of those. I mean, it seems like what you're supposed to do, if you ask me. Clear that out, pour sand over it, make the... I mean, because we're in the business of restoration. Man, I'm going to do it. That's going to be what this stream is. We're going to fill in this giant hole. Because there's a quarry right here. If there wasn't a quarry right here, I wouldn't do this. But it's going to be a kind of a short stream anyway, as the title implies. And I think that would be a... I think we could do that in an hour. If not, I'll probably get committed and the stream might be a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow is going to be a regular length stream, probably like 9 to 12 hours or so. You'll help expedite things? Oh yeah, we're in co-op. Oh yeah, we'll get that. I bet we could get that done in no time. I wonder if we even have to clear out all the debris or if we could just cover it. Either way, clearing this debris won't take too long. Be a couple truckloads. And it'll give us more steel for the future. So we are about 8, I think it was said 70-something% done with this map. Man, I almost played Helldivers today. I got a phone call, which I really was happy to get. Really happy to get. But I was just loading in to Super Earth. We're at 66%. Apparently you can fight on Super Earth now. Which is crazy. I loaded it up, and you definitely can. 150,000 people fighting on Super Earth. But I was not one of them. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, that would be restoration. That's because it would branch across perfectly. Like, that is... I feel like it would work, but I'm not positive. Seven steel beams? Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna get this crane out. Old crane. Get it out of the way. Kinda. I don't know. It wasn't out of the way at all. Oh, let's drive that over. We'll have all the steel beams we need. Tomorrow, we'll go deliver all those. Today, I want to fix the parking lot. I think that'll be a good plan. Never mind. We have 10 beams in storage. Oh. Oh, we need pipes. Steel pipes. That's what I meant. I probably said beams. I'm sure I said beams. I'm tired. I remember myself saying beams and not pipes. Good looking out though. Hopefully we need steel beams. I bet we will. We still got 34% of the missions to do here. Okay, so we've got 9 beams there. Wait, it just says store the resources? I thought I had to take them somewhere. Man, that's tempting to just toss them on the back of this and get that done. But that's not me filling this parking lot. You know how it would be easier to drive across this? If there was a flat road. That'd make it easy. Where's my tracked dumper? There it is. Look at that rusty heavy dump. No, that's a tracked heavy dump truck. They're both heavy. Tracked dumpy. I gotta make sure the first word I said on the stream wasn't shit. I would have said it 1 second into the stream. I was like, mic check, and saw that my levels were going up, like it was working. I was like, good shit. As I hit go live, I forget there's a little delay between OBS and YouTube. I'm like, hopefully the mic check was in there at least, so it's not like somebody clicks on the stream, they're just like, shit. It just says shit real quick. It's just a boy! I'm pretty sure this game has an age rating of 6, so I don't know. At least on the PlayStation Store it does. GG After Dark. And drinking that Nuka Dark. I want to start from that other side. Then I can actually back into where I'm trying to. Those NPCs are about to get happy. Yeah, this thing's a mobile quarry. The heavy dump trucks are. Unless it's like a true mobile quarry. Because these, you can only transfer in between each other. But it still labeled itself as a mobile quarry in the tutorial. Yeah, that's how you refill the sand. It's pretty simple. Hopefully they add a hardcore mode at some point. I got something stuck in a track, I think. Or I'm just sleepy and I'm butchering it. I'm just butchering it. You have to drive back every time? Oh, wow. There should just be, like, if you, in the vehicle menu in sand quarries, as long as you're, like, in one of these things, it should work. I'm just right on the edge of it right now. Fortunately. Otherwise, this hole wouldn't get filled. It's gonna get filled. We're gonna make this parking lot good as new. There are a lot of places I have to drive back and forth. Oh yeah, the first dump truck on the first map, it is definitely... some parts of it get a bit easier later. A lot easier. How are you liking it so far? Code may have changed. Yes, HJMXX. I keep forgetting I'm not gonna be alone on this. It's gonna go pretty quick. Once I figure out a rhyme or reason to it. And something. Like, ideally, I'd like to just slowly back up, but I don't think I can keep it flat enough. I am on there. I guess there may be 2 third levels, but I'm not positive. I selected, like, I've beat the first 2, and then I'm on the bottom level after that. Because I realized when I was loading in, there was also one. Oh, I can just do this. It was about 10 seconds in. It should pop up in just a second. I'm on Sunken, but then I realized that we have Incommunicado as well. No communication. Interesting. I wonder what that one's going to be like, just filling in, or not filling in, I'm thinking about this big hole. Building, radio towers or something, maybe? Just started Aftermath. Nice. Man, it's so much fun. Like, it really keeps getting better and better. They introduce a lot more than is in that. Like, really, I'm still in the tutorial. Technically. We haven't cut down a tree yet, which is apparently part of it. And I assume at some point we'll be out of the tutorial, but not quite yet. Granted, stuff like this isn't helping me get to it any faster. That's alright. That's alright. I hope this stuff is actually gonna pile up. Was it fun in the demo? Oh, well, you said you can't wait, so I guess it's pretty cool. I didn't play the demo. That sounds fun. That sounds cool. Like, it looks extremely cool. Can't tell if this is just disappearing or not. I think some of it might just be disappearing. No, it's stacking up. It's stacking up. Best I got. Like the air horn thing. Oh shit, didn't see you there, I'm sorry. Oh fuck. Oh gosh. Good golly. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. This is gonna be like one of the greatest accomplishments yet as far as just restoring something that doesn't have to be restored. But I mean, we would make this, like this seems like it was just a parking lot. There's no buildings that are debris in the middle of all this, so I assume this was just a giant parking lot. And it will be once again. It will be. Gonna be a lot of sand. Or if there's a bigger dump truck I can buy. I don't think so, though. No, that's the first one we had. The small tracked dump truck that's on the cover, I think. Where? Am I losing it? I guess I'm losing it. I thought there was one of those on the cover. Never mind. That's another big dump truck. How much can this thing hold? 40 tons? I think I'm only hauling 20 with this one. Yeah, I'm only hauling 20 with that one. And I've got a 65206 somewhere, I think. Yep, right there. Alright, now we'll be working in double time as far as getting sand dumped. Have the tree harvester and stump grinder so you can truly make roads wherever you want. That's crazy. That's extremely cool. I didn't anticipate that. I was just thinking we'd need the logs for something. It completely slipped my mind that sometimes you gotta remove, probably all the time, they gotta remove roads, or remove trees to build roads. I'm loving this game. This is such a blast. I can't believe how good they did on this. I'm lagging. I think I'm lagging. I didn't mean to do that. I want these guys to stop. There's no reason for them to be running this route. They are not delivering anything anymore. Yeah, all rewards have been received. Disappeared, right? Okay, never mind. I'm just not going to start them again. Man, this is going to be a lot of sand. Holy crap. But really, we're already making a little dent in it. I wish I could have a static camera for a time lapse. I bet it would look pretty cool watching this thing get filled in. It's a little 30-second video of this whole thing getting leveled off and looking like an actual parking lot again. It'd be worth it. Probably take a couple hours for 30 seconds. That's kind of on par with some of the other shorts I've made. But we don't have a camera angle. Maybe I could speed up the footage if I try to keep the camera fairly steady. It's just weird shooting time lapses because I've tried shooting time lapses before, and it's like you got to make sure you keep the camera like extra steady because it's going so much faster. Can't wait till I'm on PC again because then it'll be a lot easier. Lots easier. Probably no time lapse here. We're just gonna be happy to get it done. There we go. That's a strat right there. Just kidding. Real strategy. Just keep refilling it and letting it all slowly dump out of the side. I think at this rate, probably take a couple hours. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be like new. Couple thousand tons of sand later. Each one of these buckets is 40 tons of sand, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty much stuck where I'm at. I can't go forward, or I'll get stuck in that ditch right there. I'm fine with that. Let's start with this road across, and then branch off to the sides. Won't be much to put. I mean, we're doing the deepest part first. It looks like both sides kind of go up a little bit. Not much on that side. On this side, definitely. Wonder what they would do in the event of something like this. I mean, if this is what they would do, just bring in soil and sand or whatever and start filling it in, or if at this point you just destroy everything and start, I mean, maybe not what's up there, but just bulldoze all this and have like a 2-tier lot or something. Like, I wonder. Can't imagine this would be cost effective. But maybe. I mean, they level out stuff all the time. I don't know the prices of soil. They actually have a opinion on that one. Or like any sort of actual knowledge on that. Oh, good shit. Thank you for that. I bet I could go that way now. Bad. Try to squeeze up right here. So let's dump that there. Wonder what the biggest hole that's been filled in this game is so far. I can't imagine we're the only people that have done this yet. Gonna get stuck if I keep going right here. It's gonna be a journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna look pretty cool, I think. It's gonna take a little while to pave this thing too. I'll definitely probably have to buy another paver. Unless we like pave it and roll it at the same time or something. It's a lot of sand. I mean, I've had to at least do, at minimum, 25 loads by now, so we've spread over 1,000 tons of sand. Or if it'd be easier for me to, probably not, I'd say to drive back and forth dumping sand. But I'll have to turn around at each end, which is going to be time consuming. But I also keep having to pull out because I keep getting stuck. So I think either way, it's going to be a little time consuming. which is fine. That's just part, it's in the name of the game. Time-consuming craft. Reminds me of, I was playing Construction Limmer. What the hell was that? What word was that? A limmer? Construction Simulator. And there's like a difficulty setting for how much work you have to do on each job. And one of them, it was quite literally like excavating every single bucket of dirt out for a parking garage. I was probably on it for about 10 hours. And then I quit. It's not that I got done. I was probably on it for literally 10 hours over the course of a day or two. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play in easy mode. Where one bucket scoops up everything. Not really, it just, you only do a little bit of work and then it pops up and finishes all the rest. Maybe one of these days on stream, that would be kinda interesting. Have a little construction crew going. I love simulator games, so I definitely want to play more of these in the future. Of like any kind of them. We're making pretty good progress, really. Like, it's definitely filling in. Seems like the sand's not going to be too deep, either. So that's my biggest concern. I guess it'd probably be more entertaining if I try to keep both of us in the frame. I had a feeling this was going to happen, and I just kept going with it. Taken about 20 minutes to get this far. I think if I do a somewhat short stream instead of a short stream, I think we could get this done tonight. I was just gonna do it for until 2 o'clock. That's in 15 minutes. I think if I push it till 3, we could at least get the sand work done. Oh, my parking brake's on. I think I'm getting better at it. I can't tell if that's somewhat flat or not. It's not. Sorry, I'm not trying to get in your way. I've been stuck, and now... Wait, if I turn right, I should articulate the other way. Sorry. I was really happy to see you coming, though, and the terrain cutting down. I was like, I can finally get out? Let's say we're at least like 20% of the way there. Maybe not. Maybe 10%. Not bad. But looking at it, it seems like it would take forever, but I mean, we've made a dent in it for certain. I was thinking this might take like an 8-hour stream, but I really think we might be able to wrap this up in the next hour. Sorry, I'm trying to back. Oh, I'm just going to keep going straight so I don't mess with you. There we go. Well, if there's a mission like this later, that'd be crazy. Wouldn't really be surprised. Or if this would be better. Just pick it up and go full speed. And then go forward, pick it up and go full speed. And keep trying to do that over and over. This feels like Construction Simulator. This is awesome. Oh wow, we've almost done it. And the rest of the gaps, other than that one over there, are all smaller. I wonder if it'll dump off the side right here. Level out, dang. It knew what I wanted to do. I gotta stop trying to turn when you're around here. I'm just making things worse. There we go. Had a good thing going right here so far. It's gonna keep filling and dumping while I'm on top of this, because it seems like it'll get it about level. And I'm not stuck at the same time. That's nice. Well, now I'm stuck. I spoke too soon. I goofed. I've done goofed. I didn't flip, that's good. Really thought I was gonna flip. Trying to, I don't know what I was doing. In my head, I was trying to fill in between those, and the dump bed was nowhere near there. Just because I'm looking there doesn't mean it's going to go there. Unlike drawing a straight line. Learned that in art class in like the 6th grade? 7th grade. To 7th grade for sure. If you're trying to draw a straight line, you put the pencil down at the point where you want to start, and then you look at the point where you want to end, and you just send it with confidence. I guess the more you don't overthink it and just let it happen, the more it just happens. That's kind of stuck with me. Like I don't draw perfectly straight lines, but I would say that how straight I can get them now, I always do that. I always do that now. Someday, imagine a game like this where you could because like in Planet Coaster 2, you can set water levels. I wonder, like, if essentially like picking a water level and saying that you want sand up to that point in a certain area. Maybe someday a game like that, we just have the AI running this part of it while we paved it or something. I never would have imagined we got a game like this, and now I'm trying to expand my mind a little bit. Maybe it will be possible. Never would have thought a game like this would happen. But I mean, really, more recently I have, because of like voxel-based stuff becoming pretty efficient. It seems like, I don't know about efficient, but it works. It definitely works and allows us to change a lot more than I imagined. Would have told me about this when I was on like the PlayStation 2, I would have called you a liar. It's just crazy to me, like how much everything's changed. I lost the earphone. Still gonna need a couple more. Really, if I start pouring through here, we should have this leveled up. At least have one part of it pretty much totally done. Alright. Okay. Keep moving so I don't get stuck. There we go. have to mind the height. That's what I was just thinking about. I was like, I wonder if we're gonna have to level it over that other road somehow to smooth it out. Like putting Bondo on a paint job. Oh wow, over there it really is Bondoing. Holy crap. Do you mind no, I don't need it, never mind. I was gonna say, do you mind just going straight into me, please? But no, I think I've got it. Oh yeah, I'm getting pretty high over here. Going up a little too high. The leakiest dump truck. I really want to buy the new one just to see if it still leaks. I'm gonna dump some extra here because it's got to go down to that thing to the right. Center bits, I can't tell if it needs more or not. Thank you so much for helping me with this wacky idea. One of the first times I saw this, not really the first, yesterday's stream, at some point I saw this, and I knew I wanted to do this. I didn't think it would ever happen. But it's happening. It's actually happening. It's gonna be cool once it's done. Like, we'll have a whole area that we really restored. To the best of our ability. I have a feeling there's going to be a fun physics mess at some point. Something's just going to rocket off. Because they're already jumping together. Just sitting there. Time is flying somehow. I looked at the clock like 20 minutes ago and I thought it's been like 3 or 4 minutes. Like, literally, it's crazy. I thought it'd just been a handful of minutes. And time flies when you're having a good time, so apparently I like doing this. Still a little low. It's not on the ends. The ends have met up well, it seems. This needs maybe one more pass. I'm gonna try to go straight and away. There we go. I'm learning how not to get in the way with this thing. It's the articulation that keeps getting me. Guess this might be a strategy. Back up while it fills. Do the edges with the oh yeah. That's very true. And really, once we get this leveled out, that might be a lot easier for like every part of it. Because then I could turn it to the side and just keep lowering and dumping and just keep going straight while it's still pouring off to the side. That barrel went flying. Oh, that was a tube. That was a tube and it almost killed me. Uh-oh. I knew I should have just stayed down there. Okay, so until about here, it's perfect. Oh no. Went on the... There. Oh shit. I gotta get off this hill. Grab some of them. Hey. Oh yeah. Over there it's starting to spaz out. Crazy. I'm not gonna touch that center path. I think I see what you're gonna try to get the crane in here. I'll start pouring off to the side. I feel like this is one of the most time-consuming parts. Is just getting all the sand out. You plow over it pretty dang quick. I feel like we're just waiting on me most of this time. I'm going as fast as I can, I promise. Oh yeah, this is getting more and more shallow over here. Probably do this side first and work around to that other side. I feel like I should change the title to Filling in a Giant Hole. I can't, I don't necessarily that it's going to be a little roadcraft tonight. Now I'm hooked. Even though I'm tired, now I just can't stop. Filling in a Giant Hole. Yeah, now that's the title. You know, it's crazy. I used to really, like, struggle to make titles, and I've realized kind of just writing a direct title has seemed to be more helpful. I'd always be like, Roadcraft, co-op, new release, then like the map name or something. Like, I don't know. I used to just do way too much. A little Roadcraft tonight kind of gets the job done. Then I don't have to like worry about changing it a bunch. Learning. I'm learning. Not gonna lie, I was kind of inspired by Penguin Zero's titles, Charlie's titles. I'll be streaming, no plans tonight. That's all the title is. I'm like, dang. Fair enough. Nice and easy. I realize a lot of that's just that he has like a large audience already, so it really doesn't matter what he puts. But it did make me realize that simplicity is a lot better. It seems to be, at least. His videos crack me up. So many times I'm guilty of turning one of those compilations of his on to go to sleep. 3 hours of moist critical body cams to fall asleep to. I will. I will. Not because it's boring either, just because I'll sit there and try to listen for all 3 hours. It's like counting sheep. Catches up to me after a little bit. I need to start keeping count of how long it pours for at like the max angle. Because I want to keep, well no, now I'm in space. It's a decent frame to do it. I definitely want to keep both of us in the frame as much as possible, but I keep moving it to see how much dirt or sand I've got left. I knew this was a bad idea. I was gonna say, I feel like this is a bad idea. That's not a feeling. That's knowing from experience. I keep doing it over and over. Oh, and I have the parking brake on. I don't know if I'll ever learn from that one. It seems to just keep happening. Thank you for clearing all that out. I know that's got to be a journey. We got a nice pile of it, too. Wonder if at the end we could just bulldoze that over to the scrapyard instead of trying to load it all up. I mean, it's all flat. There's not really any... There's no train tracks or anything that'll get it snagged up. Unless those bricks would do it, but I doubt it. I don't know how they're programmed. Like how... If they're physics or if they're all little things that are static that actually have collision. Try to fill in this crease. Well, I use the tracked dump truck, but it has about half the capacity as this thing, so I spend twice as much time lifting and lowering. This place is going to be good as new. I'm excited. Man, you've been killing it with that crane. Holy crap. You've got more patience than me. This dump truck's not so bad, but those cranes, man. Part of my mind, I was honestly just thinking we'd let the sand push it up and then bulldoze it all off, but your idea is a lot more clean and efficient. By the end of this, it's not going to be a bunch of reworking it and fighting with things. At least it's all just going to be done. I'm going to try to clear out around you real quick, so whenever you want to pull that thing out, you can. I'm gonna go really close behind you real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Okay. Holy crap. This thing, it's just gonna look like a parking lot when we're done. It's gonna start looking like a SnowRunner map when you actually get out all the mud. Oh, wow, that bucket's so small. Keep doing it in this one. So this main road's pretty much done. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat. It does look like the original parking lot was, but I think after all the damage that's been done, I feel like this business would be happy just to have a parking lot again. I don't think they'd be too picky about the grade. Especially because this is free labor. You know, I don't believe we're getting paid for this. We're definitely not getting paid for this. Dude, you're killing it, Josh. Holy crap. If this was a big mess of... This whole pit was just a big mess of stuff. You really got all that gone in a very fast amount of time. I'll break out the dozer if you need. Here, let me move that one that's over there. Let me just get this one out of the way. There's a small part of me that wants to go all the way up the hill, but the grade of that would be very weird. Because they do roll down the hill, but I think if we did that, then the hill would start going into those two buildings. So it's just always been like that, I assume. We got any pictures from before the disaster? It'd be crazy. Someday when there's like dynamic water in these games, and like very dynamic water, actually just have this place flood real time and see all the damage happening. Just two dudes filling a giant hole. I had a joke that I was going to add on to that. I hope you told it in your own head, just so I don't have to. Two dudes filling a giant hole. We're making really, I mean, it's probably about an hour deep with two of us. I didn't get much done alone. We got a couple, I think I had just kind of gotten over here. I was messing with the other stuff at the same time. Something just flew up in the air. It's still on its way down, I think. Is that the shadow of it on the ground? Can't be, right? I mean, it would have came back down. It must have fell somewhere else. Does anybody else see the shadow? Like towards the middle of the screen at the bottom? No other shadows moving, so I'm not buying that it's a dynamic shadow. I think that thing is still falling from space. I don't know though. I am a little sleepy, so maybe not, but it's weird. It would have came back down by now. I'm just losing it. Might be stuck on. Ah, true. Oh, it's that in the sky. There is something in the sky that's stuck to the left of my... I guess I don't really have to say. It's a giant black dot on the screen. That'd be like right to the left of my truck bed, but I think that one... Yeah, that one's just there. So it is a dynamic shadow. I guess I just can't tell the other ones moving as much. So does that mean the sun is actually moving even though we don't have a night cycle? Very slowly. If so. I just want parking lot where there was originally parking lot, and I think it may have actually been all of this. Most of this. I wonder if I can't see back in there. I don't think there's anything extra. It's like a little, what looks like a cave entrance, but there's no cave. I know it's not a cave because it's just that caving in, but still, it would have been a cool little extra thing if there was something there. A little hidden area. Holy crap. It's going. I'm gonna try. I'm sorry. There we go. I knew I'd be able to get out right there. Where does the quarry radius end? Not bad. A little bit of this will get tougher. But, I mean, it's really just going to be a couple truckloads of dirt, as opposed to thousands of tons of dirt. Had to at least do probably 100 truckloads by now, which would be 4,000 tons of sand. At a rate of 40 tons each bucket. How much would that cost? How much is a ton of sand? $10 to $60 per ton. Let's kind of get a, we'll go with $30 per ton. 30 times 4,000, it's gonna be It's 120,000, I think. 30 times 4,000. 120,000 so far? Man, I bet a warehouse can justify that. I'll make that back. Can't make it back in this state, that's for certain. I'm so happy we can fill from right here. I couldn't even imagine if it was like a 2-minute trip or something for each bucket. I think that'll help level all that out. Kind of nice to break away from the missions for a little while and just do something goofy. And, I mean, as much as it's not getting an objective done, it is kind of productive. We're going to have a really nice parking lot here. I mean, we made the objective on this one. Sand America. How are you, Sand? Under table? It's been a little while. Hey, I'm happy to hear that. That's good stuff right there. Have you tried this game at all? Or have any interest in this game at all? Goodness. Surprisingly fun. I mean, I thought it was going to be a good game. I didn't anticipate liking it so much that I want to fill in the giant hole. Hey, that's fair. It'll go on sale at some point, I'm sure. It'll probably have some bug fixes in there and other stuff by then. Some extra features, I'm sure. It's one of the only games I've bought new. That's how that's how I feel with every other game. I can't really justify it. This game, it got me. I can still get a pass through down here, so I don't have to drive all the way around it. Dang, time is flying right now. Absolutely flying. That would be the same way doing this as work in real life for me. Time flying by, because time is really flying by. I feel like I mentioned that it was like that the time had went fast like 10 minutes ago, and it's been 30 minutes. Crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. Yeah, a lot faster than normal doing this. Every time I look at the clock, it's just a half hour later. I feel like I keep looking at it, like, over and over. Crap, I hit the wrong button. I started just flying backwards there. We recovered. We recovered, that's good. Recovery has happened. No parking brake, just kind of stuck this time. Actually stuck. I don't think for long, though. I think we'll be able to recover if I just go forward. Yeah! Oh, you got the dump truck going over there too? Oh man, we're making good progress. Oh, that's nice. Would you like me to buy another one of these dump trucks? It would hold twice as much sand. We have the money for it. Oh, it's raining. Something just went flying. Aramatsu, that's much bigger. Ooh, no, I looked for something bigger. I'm happy you mentioned that. Oh, that one, it is actually half the size on the dump bed. This one holds 40 tons and that one holds 20 tons. That's what's running over on that other side that I was talking about replacing. I definitely would rather be moving more sand at once. Bring in one of those quarry dump trucks that hold... I wonder how much those things hold. Oh my goodness, I never thought about that. Like that bed, some of those large dump trucks is much bigger than this. This one is... Oh, it's some name I can't pronounce. And then a Baikal 65206. It's not a bad truck. It leaks sand, though. Like, while you're driving flat, it leaks sand out of the back. I don't know if it's because it's the rusty version, or if it's gonna be that way either way. We got one for free, and I believe it was in this map. Yes, it was definitely in this map at one of the quarries over there. The price of it... Let's see real quick. I don't know why I keep thinking that other building's the one. These are $36,000. It's really not bad. Like, cause the tracked one is 65, I think, or 55. It's up there, just about double the price. I don't blame them though, because it's very versatile. Like that one gets everywhere very easily. This one keeps getting stuck every time if I'm not mindful of these mounds I'm making, it's gonna get stuck. Like right here, it's trying. Uh-oh. And we've really almost... Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. It's really almost... It's happened, almost. It's still gonna be maybe an hour. One more hour wouldn't hurt, and I could sleep on the couch so I don't sleep too heavy. So I really want to get at least the sand work of this done. Start the next stream with paving it, maybe. Or, I mean, I'll just see where we're at about coming up on 4 o'clock. But I think an hour and 11 minutes is when I truly have to... I gotta... end it. I'm gonna set the alarm now. There we go. I don't want to. I want to pave this whole thing, but I'll be streaming this more and more for... It'll happen. Yeah, I see. I just realized that was an option. I thought we had to do this map for. No, this isn't a mission. This is not a mission. I saw this thing yesterday and had the thought that like all the asphalt on each side is kind of leveled off. It'd be cool to fill this in. This is just like a little trophy for them to whenever we get done, I guess. Because sometimes, like, there was a thing or two that got left behind in SnowRunner. That was just like, every time I'd see it, I was pretty happy. I think this thing, I'm just gonna see it and just remember, if we did it, anything is possible. I'm gonna start filling in lakes after this. Great Lakes. It's the warm-up for the ocean. Oh my goodness, it would. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. I've been fortunate to have unlimited power here. I don't know if I would have tackled this fully alone. I think part of me in my head maybe would have, but I probably would have got that first path done and been like, well, we should go store those steel pipes. Like, anything but this. But with it, it's coming together. It's really coming together. I can't wait until this game's a little older and everyone's at the end of their missions and stuff. Because I noticed on SnowRunner we would get full lobbies pretty often, but right now I don't blame people because you want to build your own roads and your own save. Probably. I mean I would. But I really wouldn't mind. Like with streaming I don't mind as much, but if I wasn't streaming and I was like watching someone, like I would rather be working on my own stuff. Just because, like, I have it when it signs off. Shit, I hope that's not going behind you there. Josh, I appreciate you so much for helping out. Seriously. No, not seriously. You could... No, stop that, Siri. I said it again. She's always listening. Always. I mean, it makes sense because she's got to hear if you say, hey Siri, still. I said it and she didn't pop up. When I say seriously and she does, it's crazy. Hey, welcome in. How are you doing today? I had ended the stream yesterday and saw that you said hello. I saw it in the, like, as I was, like, right once I ended the stream, I saw it pop up. And I was like, dang it, if I would have just waited a few more seconds. But I was getting a phone call, so I was going quick. I had very abruptly ended. I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you again. Episode map. Hey! That's awesome. Are you still liking it so far? Or I don't know that you... Wait, I think the last time I was playing it, it was still locked on Steam. So have you liked it, like, so far? Not are you still like it, because I believe we haven't talked since then. Oh shit, that's my bad. That is my bad. I was not looking that way at all. Probably, I keep bringing up that I should, because then you can see us both work and it'd be a little more entertaining. It's like having Subway Surfer footage under a video about something entirely different. Not really, though. Not really. I think it would just kind of show what's going on a lot better. I think I'm getting a little high on sand on that side. It's going to be hard to get to the rest of that, so I'm going to start dumping over here again. We're getting close to done over here, too. Oh, sweet. We might actually have time to pave this tonight. The yellow tractor, there's always a hint in the bottom right corner, and you can't turn it off. Oh my goodness. Is it telling you how to adjust sand or whatever? It did that same exact thing to me, and it should turn off once you beat that mission. If it hasn't been that long yet. Because it was on for probably 30 minutes to an hour for me, and I kept bringing it up because I'm not a fan of, like, tooltips things on the HUD. Like right now what's on the HUD is perfect. Like that is just enough, not too much, not too, I guess they could never really be too little as long as the information's there. Like not too much, and but that thing was killing me. That thing was really, I got tired of looking at it after a while. With the sand, hope that one should go away. That one should go away. It was definitely in the second map as well. The refill sand looks too arcade. Yeah. I'm hoping when they release like a hardcore mode or something, you really got to go to the quarry. Because that would be, I mean, it would be a challenge. It would be a big challenge. There is like a little too much quality of life to this game. Like the mud isn't quite as muddy, it seems, unless the vehicles are just a little better. There's no damage, there's no fuel. I mean, I like it a lot. Those aren't things that are making me not like it, but it's not what I expected after SnowRunner and MudRunner. And I would like to see them added. I bet they'll add a hard mode at some point. It seems like the common trend with games is to just get it released nowadays and probably use the money earned to keep working on it or something. Well, in an ideal company, not an ideal company, but just with how things are nowadays, the ones that would put money back into it rather than moving on to the next project. They worked on SnowRunner forever. I think SnowRunner's still maybe getting updates. I'm not positive if they ever released like a final DLC. There are, I believe, because there's a mod menu on the PlayStation. I can't use it yet because I can't connect my Pros account. But once that works, the menu's there. I just need to sign in. I wonder if they haven't set that up yet, or if it's on my end. I didn't try again yesterday. I've got it linked to SnowRunner from my console before, so it's like it should work. I'm not really doing anything different. Both times it was just scanning a QR code. This time when I scan the QR code, though, it just goes to the website. Like logged in or logged out, it just goes to the website. I think the mods for this game will be pretty cool. And I'm sure that there's gotta have been someone that modded it already. Maybe nothing too complex, but probably like recoloring a dump truck or pasting in a model of it. I don't know. I'm no modder. I was on Minecraft in like 2012, but that was long ago. That wasn't like a good one. I had a pretty basic understanding of Java back then. I used to also kind of dabble in RuneScape private servers back then. That was really where I started learning Java. Holy crap. I think we're gonna get it done in time. I really think we're gonna get it done by the time I gotta get off tonight. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought we'd maybe get halfway done and just have to continue, but seems like it's getting there really fast. Oh my goodness, the map. That's so much sand. It's gonna look so cool once it's all paved, I bet. I'm so excited. Man, I went a little overboard on sand, but I think it's a lot. I think they'll be happy. These imaginary business owners here will be happier with a little too much sand rather than what was there. Just slamming that sand down. And into the, that's some pretty strong asphalt there, because I mean, you hit that going pretty quick and it just doesn't budge. I was scared when we had first started. I was scared that if I drove over those edges that they were going to break off, which would be a nice little detail in my opinion, given how many of those things are already around loosely. And some of these on the edge would break under a vehicle's weight. That should be enough there. It's like everything in this direction is still a little low. That side, well, not every, I mean, really, we're about to the end of this building. Things are pretty good. This map is in Northern Europe, I think it said. I can't remember. I think it was North Africa. This one might have been East Europe. Still no night. I think it's never night. I think night is rainstorm. Because there are pretty consistently rainstorms. And they do make things a little darker. But I wonder if they just didn't have good feedback on nights or something, because I imagine these disaster recovery type crews would work probably day and night. A toy vehicle? I don't believe so. Nothing that would be like a bonus vehicle that doesn't have much of a purpose, I guess, would be like a toy, like just something that would be fun. I don't believe so. That thing looks cool. That'd be the one right there. Oh my goodness. What is that a mulcher? Hey, that is, so they did a pretty solid job on this. Oh, it's a trophy. I don't know how you can find those things. A toy vehicle. Oh, I guess maybe like an actual toy, like a small... I wonder, that'll be an interesting trophy to get. It sounds like it would be just like a little Easter egg type thing. Not necessarily an Easter egg, because they're... I don't know the rules behind Easter eggs. I don't think they really announce them, though, like in a trophy form. It'd be a cool little thing, though. I'm gonna have to check that out. Not... Then, I don't know if I should say not yet or there's not. There's not, unfortunately. Not from what I've gotten to. Maybe later in the game, or hopefully, if it's not in there at all, later in the like development cycle. Assuming they're gonna give this thing the love they gave SnowRunner, because I really feel like this will be a popular game for a while. Not like mainstream popular. I like SnowRunner popular, which is got really decent numbers. Even the subreddit was pretty active, which surprised me. Hey, I hope you have a great day at work. For what it's worth, I've got about 50 more minutes in me, because I gotta get some sleep. You're not gonna miss much. It's gonna be working on this giant hole in the ground. I hope you enjoy some roadcraft when you get back home. Dang. That excavator bucket is trying to get you, I think. I mean, that looked kind of personal to me, and it just missed very badly. You're happy there's no tire changer Okay. Yeah, I can see that. That's a fair, I mean, that's a good take on it, because it really, in SnowRunner, you did need all those things, but in this one, the focus is, like, the vehicles are getting everywhere. It's more so the other things you have to worry about. I didn't even really think about, like, I didn't think about just accepting it and really trying to look at it in a different light. Like, it wouldn't be necessary. Is there any way I could get a shovel, Josh? Next time you're over here? I'm gonna keep trying to work out of it, so I might get it. I might be able to get it. I just don't want to keep dumping sand right here, because it's already going way over. Oh no, it's that thing that's getting me. Okay. I might have it. I got it. Oh my goodness, I was stuck for some time. Keep forgetting that I can turn the front without moving. Not without moving, but without rolling forward or backwards. It'll just do it in its own place. How far back does that crevice go? Okay. I'll stop at the train track. I think train tracks is a good meeting in the middle for right now. 'Cause that's about where the quarry ends as well. About 45 minutes to try to get this thing paved, I guess, because it looks like maybe 10 minutes away from having the sand done. I think we'll have time. This is crazy. This thing was like a giant hole, and I just can't believe we really... It's just gonna look good as new. It's actually gonna look like the place would have looked, kind of. I should have brought the good excavator over here. Not excavator, front end thing. Hey, welcome in, Gnome. How are you doing today? It is good to see you again. Playing Roadcraft again. That's the good stuff right there. I mean, if you ask me, I can't think of a better game to be playing right now. It's got me to... I still have Marvel Rivals installed and I haven't even touched it. I'm not even concerned if I hit Grandmaster this season. I'd rather be paving roads. Which is crazy because I was hooked on that game. I mean, that game was addicting to me. I don't even know Marvel characters that well. That's what blew my mind. It was a good game. I know it's Overwatch, but I think just vaguely knowing Marvel characters helped a lot. Like, I don't really watch the movies, but I know Spider-Man swings from webs. I need to watch them. I'm not against watching them. I just used to not watch movies at all. Nowadays, I'm starting to realize I've missed out on a lot of good movies that it seems like most people have seen. The other day I was talking about how I was always waiting to watch Star Wars when it was like the right time and with someone. And I started realizing it's the right time and I should watch it with family. I think that'd be nice. So it's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen. One of these days there's gonna be an entire stream of me just glazing Star Wars, I guarantee it. Half of the stream is going to be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't watch this sooner. I should have watched this a long time ago. I'm just going to keep repeating that for a couple hours. Not intentionally. It's just the way it goes. We've really almost done it. About 320. Just need think this should have enough sand to level out. I'm gonna go drop one more load in the center there. That asphalt. I guess I'll start bringing the asphalt over here. Bringing all those vehicles over here. And then it should be done, I think. Not done, but I mean, like, I think the leveling out will be just about complete. This took significantly less time than I imagined. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, and now we don't even need to use that bad ramp because there is just a way to turn in right here now. This is awesome. I love this game. Just the, like, being able to see something that you want to do and actually being able to do it, I like that. I like that a lot. Like, I feel like so many times in games I have oddball ideas and I end up just a little bit disappointed because I can't do the things I want to do. This game, they're doing a good job here. I hope there's more and more added that, like, I hope the DLCs really have something else happen. Maybe like a map you could actually, because there were the houses you could build in SnowRunner. Like maybe a map where you could actually bring building materials and start building things back up, like really back up. But there is the rebuild expansion, so they've probably already done that. And we're only on the 3rd map, so I can't really jump to any conclusions about what is actually in the game yet, because I don't know. Maybe that is in the later levels. We still haven't got logs. I mean, I'm still technically in the tutorial, and this is the first time that we've really goofed off for a long period of time, so it's gonna be a long game. Pretty sure it's gonna be a long game. The next goal is to asphalt all the way down this and cover those buildings. I'm just kidding. Now, oh my goodness. I think that'd be about the same size as this job, though, really. Much as I say that jokingly, because it sounds kind of impossible to me, it's probably about as possible as this was. Alright, once we need the vehicles, they will be here. I can break out one of... There we go. Get that out. I'm gonna work on that other side. Oh, it needs it. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize how I left it over here. Are you getting it flat by, like, taking the same path over and over again? I think that might be my issue, because I'm not getting it flat, but I'm also not hitting the same path multiple times, which, yes. Yep, it seems like that'll do it. Gotta give it a couple more. Yeah, it's definitely making those a little smaller. So many backup beeps, so little time. Oh my goodness. It's gotta be at least 5,000 tons, because I was doing it at a rate of 40 tons per bucket, and I probably had a couple, maybe more than 100 buckets, really. I did a quick calculation. It was about $120,000 worth of sand. I think. I must have... One sec, that doesn't make sense. No, a ton of sand... How? That's crazy. This says... This has got to be wrong. No, because there's also a real website that has it. I was thinking the Google AI was wrong. It says a ton of sand can be between $10 to $60 per ton. And this website, BZAK.com, has it listed for $34 a ton for coarse sand. So you're telling me I could go to the store right now and buy a ton of sand? I guess the expensive part is just hauling it. How is sand so cheap? A ton of sand is cheaper than this game. Well, if I just buy it and leave it there, at least I know I'm the proud owner of a ton of sand. Someone starts talking shit, and I'm like, you know what? You got a ton of sand? Huh? Yeah, I bet you didn't. I'm just... You know what a man can do with a ton of sand? Fill in a big hole. Fill in a really big hole. That sounds like a death threat. It's not that. It's not that. I really mean just filling in a big hole. Like, something about that just sounded like Filling in a grave with sand. No, not that part. Not doing that. I can't believe $30 for a ton of sand. A literal ton. I have an idea. Josh, is there any chance you'd hop in this one since you've been driving this a bit more? And to see if that one is any better? Because I wouldn't be able to tell you personally. Like, I wouldn't notice the difference, but I do believe he would. Where you live is $30 per ton up to 400. Dang. I don't know how much I thought sand was gonna cost. I thought it was gonna cost like hundreds, I guess. These are both the same one. That's just the non-rusty version of it. I love that it makes all your vehicles the same color. As much as I miss painting them, kind of, I do enjoy that the company just has like a set color to it. I think stout container's not going anywhere. I guess this container's just gonna get paved into the ground. Really, it's not the only one that's gotten covered either. There's just some fossils left. Entire container. I didn't even think about everything we covered. Yes! That green is my favorite color. I wish you could do custom colors because it's not quite my favorite green, but I do enjoy that color. Reminds me of grass, which I need to make acquaintance with more often. I started going outside a lot more recently. The winter always gets me though. I don't like being cold. At all. At all. Ooh, I need to sync mine. It wouldn't let me yesterday. I wanted to because you can use the mod menu. But it would not sync for me. Oh wow, that hole's big. It's taking a lot of sand. Good to know, though. I didn't realize that we got more colors with that. Oh, and I keep forgetting their company colors, so it's not like Snow Runner. So it really would make a huge difference. Every vehicle would be different. Like, whatever new color, I mean. Thank you for that. I am definitely going to try that. So I would love to be able to see what mods are on there. It's got to be something cool. I know Sony is really limited on mods, but even if I just got like basic vehicle stuff that maybe improved them some or made them look a little different, it'd kind of cool. I can't believe this is working out. Like, it's really... I am Batman. Welcome in, Batman. That makes sense. My issue was I would scan the QR code and it would just take me to the website, and that's it. Like that was it. Hey, have a great night, Batman. Thank you for your service. Keeping the streets safe. Now, I couldn't imagine like a Marvel Rivals DC crossover. Have they ever done that? I know that's probably a dumb question. I don't watch the movies. I'm gonna at some point. But I wonder if those two franchises have ever merged, because that would give me a little hope. A 500-kilometer trip. That's true. Just comics, okay. So at least there's been a little... I would love to see them cross over in that game. I think that would really... That would be interesting. Seeing Batman and Spider-Man trying to... I don't know who would be paired together. Dang. They gotta step their game up. Oh, movies. It would be... I don't know. I already play it, so I can't really say that it would change me playing that game, but I think it would make it a lot more interesting. And I haven't really watched the movies, though, so I don't know the difference. I just want to see more superheroes fight each other. I didn't expect to like that game as much as I liked it. I wasn't a big fan of Overwatch, but I've started to realize I think it was just because I just didn't know, I didn't know the characters, and even with not knowing a bunch of them in Marvel Rivals, I just understand them better for some reason. Like, they make a lot more sense. And there are like 20 or 30 that I know out of that game. I don't know how many heroes there are. I probably know over half of them, but not quite 3/4 of them. I know a bit. Like Doctor Strange, the Hulk, like Spider-Man, Wonder Woman. I could go on. I'll spare you. I could go on. I need to stop talking about it, because now I want to play it a little bit. Not more than I want to fill this hole, though. Oh my goodness. Dude, we've seriously... We've done it. I mean, a little smoothing out around a part or two. I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. This was a giant hole in the ground. I mean, this was a crater. Like, this was all gone. It was as deep as that pit. Just about everywhere that there's sand. I mean, really everywhere that there's sand. We didn't overlap that much at all. Aside from, like, over there was a bit of overlap. Our backup things were like perfectly out of sync. That thing's still in the sky somewhere. Can't see it. There it is, right next to the compass. That thing that's cast in the shadow right there. That's interesting. The sun moves weird in this game because that shadow was over there before. So where's... For that to be there, the sun would have to be over in that direction, but the sun before was... What? Oh no. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just overthinking it, and it probably is just a basic sun that's going around in the proper times. Buried Chernobyl. Buried some storage containers. Can you imagine trying to build a whole mound over that entire place to get it buried? I learned about that Iron Dome not too long ago. I think that's what they called it. The big thing that covers that power plant. And that was a heck of a mega project. And getting it moved in because they couldn't build it immediately right there because of the radiation. It's one of the coolest things I ever saw. Just like moving, it was like transporting a rocket over a building. Like, I know that sounds silly, but it's like the way they move rockets is what I always think of when I think of like giant loads getting moved. I didn't mean to do that. Did it. Okay. Okay, that's off. Hopefully this is enough sand to level that out. If not, go get one more dump truck full. That little bit right there, now I feel like we could start paving. I'm not too concerned. That building, that wouldn't, I don't think that would even get paved well. And they'll have to rebuild that anyways. Maybe one bucket of sand. I'll just bring this over to where that stuff is. I still can't believe we did this. It's like a dream come true. I know it sounds silly, but I wanted to do this when I first saw it. I wanted to do it. I can't remember if it was exactly the first time I saw it, but I wanted to do it not long after driving through this thing. And it's happened. Like, it has happened. We just need some asphalt on it. Building a little road is going to be nothing after this. Like, absolutely nothing. Roadcraft? How about parking lot craft? I think that's what we just did right here. Hey. I'm gonna get the other vehicles over here real quick. Road. Did I just pull the same thing out twice? Dang it. Did I really just do that? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. That cost the whole fuel. A whole fuel. Oh my goodness. Okay, roller. There we go. And I'm gonna buy a second asphalt thing, I think. Pull that out as well as that. It's an interesting angle to leave the garage. I guess I backed out of the garage. You know, this is the garage, right? Huh? That's the base. The whole thing's the base. Okay, that makes more sense now. Because I kept thinking that that building was the garage. I guess it actually is. Because I kept trying to click on it earlier, and I was like, why am I trying to click on this building? Like, every time I want to come over here, I kept trying to click on this building. I was like, why? Because the icon's on that little one. I think it makes sense now because I kept coming out of this one, so this one does seem like the one. It's just not. How do resources work? You scrap stuff from the areas that are like destroyed. Let's see if I can find a resource on the way. They'll be shiny. Like they will be shining. And I think, for example, those flammable barrels there, they're not doing the shining thing. Maybe because I'm not close enough. Uh-oh, I'm in the wrong vehicle. Oh. Not a... Like, I went in it on purpose because I wanted to set the brakes, and then I goofed. Yes, so those are... With them glowing blue, they will be steel. Oh, I see... There's a guide in the top right for the colors. Because... the wood is green, the concrete scraps are like that light blue. That helps. And then the other two are steel. So then dark blue is steel. And you load those, like load trash up into a truck, which there's a lot around. Like there is a lot in all these areas. And you take it to the plant. Like this one is a plant that makes holy It's gonna be the next stream's thumbnail. Can I remove the HUD? Perfect. If you don't mind your name being on the thumbnail, Josh. It just shows that we had unlimited power. Couldn't have done it without unlimited power. Wouldn't have had enough power. It really is. I can't, seriously, I can't believe this happened. I really can't believe this has happened. I can't believe this has happened. I'm making it worse. I'm making it worse. An idea? If I load me onto the trailer, that thing can't be in the same place at the same time. Okay, I'm making... Okay. Oh! This thing has a tow strap. I need to get my HUD back on. That's what's making me a little more... There we go. I was like, I just kept trying because the HUD wasn't on. I was just avoiding turning it back on. I don't know why. It takes a second. I added a little too much. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. There's still a hole over there. A big one. A little bit. Dang. It's getting really close to the time that because I've extended this stream by like 2 hours for this hole so far. It's getting close to my actual final time. I don't like that. Well, I mean, we got the whole hole filled with sand. The entire hole filled with sand. I think the next stream could start with paving this thing and then just getting back to regular gameplay. Maybe try to pave a little bit before we go. I want to say an extra 10 minutes wouldn't hurt, but I'll keep turning it into 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll keep going until I'm beyond the time I gotta get up and not rested. Not a good idea. And I have a class thing tomorrow, which is really the main reason. Otherwise, being a little sleepy is just in my blood. I really want to call it good on being flat so that we can pave before this stream ends, like start paving. But I don't want to rush it because we filled the hole in so much. Like, I feel like this is like just not putting the polish on it. If I just stop here. If we just stop here. I guess it's a joint decision, and there's, like, how do y'all feel about that? Should we keep flattening it out, or should we start paving? concrete. It almost landed in the trash can. That would have been amazing. At least it got close. It got close. Is that making contact with it? It really was... It was almost there. Nice and smooth, and you have a track for the trope. That's true. Good thinking. Good thinking. I guess we'll run the rest of this stream smoothing it out, and maybe even... I mean, because then if we started fresh stream up, I wouldn't be against getting this thing completely flat. Part of me just wants to rush because I want to see asphalt on it, but that's really just not... It's just not time yet. And it'll be a lot nicer. Kilometer trophy. What's the you rewound and looked at the hole? Yeah, it was a hole. I mean, this entire thing was a crater. Like, it had to be like 10 to 15 feet deep. I couldn't have done it without unlimited power, seriously. And like, I think without the stream as well, it would have never happened. The 5 kilometer trophy, is that just driving 5 kilometers in any vehicle? I feel like we've probably done that. I feel like it wouldn't be that. I feel like that, I'm thinking about that wrong. Distance. I wonder if I've got that already. We've had to have drove... I don't have stats in here, do I? No. Sorry. Buried a generator for a later mission. Oh my goodness. Oh, 5,000. 5,000. I was reading that as 5. That's my bad. Sorry about that. The American in me was reading that as a 5 with a decimal point. I forget that it can also be what we would have as a comma. That makes so much more sense, because I was wondering, I was like, I'm sure I've gone 5,000 kilometers. Yeah, I'd have to just rubber band the stick to the left and sit the PlayStation controller where it's wedged on the gas or something. I think this would do it, though. I mean, or I could just drive it. Don't be sorry at all. I should have assumed when there were 3 decimal, what I would have considered decimal points following it. Oh, it's time. I don't want it to be time. Like a couple more minutes. Man, this thing is pretty flat. I feel like I'm undoing some of the flatness. I can't believe this is happening. This is crazy. I really want to, if we get a fast truck at some point, I wouldn't mind making a dirt track with like ramps and stuff, because I keep unintentionally making what would be decent dirt bike tracks. I'm like, I think if I just don't try at all, it would happen. Now if I start trying, it probably won't happen. Everything you pave is like perfectly flat. feel like I'm just butchering it. I feel like I should just get out of here. No, it's staying flat now. I think I'm good. I don't, because I'm lowering sand. I feel like I should leave it to the professional. But, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat. Maybe parts like this little bump right here. But I think trying to get it perfectly flat, we'd be doing better than pretty much any state in the United States does with their roads. So I don't know that we gotta set the bar that high. But very flat? Yeah. I think very flat. Hey, welcome in, Shadow Wolf. Alright, Shadow's here. I guess 15 more minutes wouldn't hurt. How are you doing this morning, Shadow? You will not believe how big this hole was. Maybe you will. It was huge, though. It was huge. That's not the only container that's buried in here, for reference. There's one under where Unlimited Power is right now. You got 8 hours of sleep? Nice! That sounds great. That's good. That's very good. That is the good stuff right there. I want to help, but I feel like I'm just hurting. Like, I've already been really bad at flattening stuff out. You're seeing what's happening more than I am. I have started thinking like maybe it levels off of where you start, where the blade drops or something. I'm not sure. Next stream I'm just kidding. There's no quarry over there. That was one of the main reasons I committed, is because there's a quarry. Yeah, that's all out of range. Though it wouldn't hurt to... Oh, there's already a thing over there. Compared to the 4 hours, man, that's what I've been getting. And usually I get 8 just the past few days. I guess we traded schedules. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna complain about it, but that was interesting. I don't know that would have worked out. Should be able to join tomorrow. Sweet! That'll be awesome. Oh, Josh, did you realize if that was any different? If that thing was any faster or anything? I just remembered that was asked earlier. For me, I didn't, in any of the vehicles so far, I haven't noticed a significant difference. But I also I'm not that in tune with this game yet. There's some games where I can tell when little things change, but this one I'm not quite there. Oh, I thought I put the parking brake on. Crap. You got a date tonight. The dozer gets faster, cable lays faster, paver has higher mobility. Okay, good looking out. Someone had asked earlier. Let me scroll up. Mouse, if you're still here... Oh, okay, there you go. Blue had just answered that from earlier about if the vehicles change at all. So it seems the dozer gets faster, the cable from the cable layer lays faster, and the paver has higher mobility. There's still a hole. Oh yeah. There's still an entire trench too. It's just all outside of the quarries area. I wonder how far our mobile ones go. I'm just clicking through menus. There we go. So I could be there and then pick up from... Yeah. I think this part's maybe aside from... I doubt we'd even fill that in. I mean, this has been enough. Maybe this one, just because it'll make this a full circuit here. Could build a road going up there at some point. I can't wait to be like done with this game to where I don't feel guilty for just... Not guilty, but like I'm wasting time. Not wasting time either. I just feel like I should be pushing through objectives right now because they're not done. And so I feel like I would be more relaxed to just build roads literally everywhere if we just had every map and objective kind of done. Oh, okay. Where we hide the... Which one? I still can't believe a ton of sand is cheaper than this game. I know hauling it wouldn't be, but a ton of sand is actually cheaper than this game in some places. Like a literal ton of sand. Kind of makes sense though, because I used to throw like the 60-pound bags of sand at Home Depot, and they were $3 or $4, and that's already like a 30th of a ton or so, like a little less, a little more than that, a little less than that. Either or, one of those ways. It's close, but not on target. So I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's just crazy to think a ton of sand is... Ooh, an Imperial ton. I'm not sure. I am not sure. What's the difference on that? That's how they get me. I would have been disappointed I didn't get the actual ton. Let me check real quick. How much is a... Doesn't actually specify on that website. Oh, it's this thing from earlier this year is Statista, though I doubt that's accurate. I don't know. It says in the United States the average price of construction sand was about $13.90 per metric ton. So I guess it's like somewhere under... even if it was $100, I could go get me a ton of sand right now. I've got space for it in the backyard. I have no HOA. I'm gonna go get me a ton of sand. Weird. Oh yeah. There's not even anybody that would complain out here. Hey, have a great night, Shadow. A great day at work. Oh, you got it all. Nice. All nice and organized. That is awesome. I didn't even realize you were doing that. Oh, it looks great. It's like ready for the next stream. I wish we could turn these things up. It's got to smell strongly of diesel exhaust over here. Oh, I mean, this whole area would probably smell something like that anyway. Man. How long did that take? Less than 4 hours. So I think since we were working together, I less than 10 to do it alone? That might be like the biggest hole on the map. That's like a destroyed portion of map. It was definitely like we could fill in that entire ravine or something, but that's awesome. Couldn't imagine at some point if we could bore tunnels. That would be pretty sweet. We really... This is crazy. I have footage, I think, from the beginning of the game. I wonder if any of it is from over here. Well, you can... There it is on the map. I wonder if we get over there in this... Oh, yes, we do. We do. "30 minutes late." Yeah, that sounds nice. You can kind of see it off in the corner there. I mean, it was... Every bit that's covered in sand was just about like that. Probably get a better view once it goes down a little bit. I just don't know if I turned the camera ever to look down there. I don't want to miss it. That is a big difference. I can't believe we did it. In a single stream, too. Oh my goodness. That was a big hole. I'm just... Oh my... I can't believe that. Just doing this has made me realize that we can build a road anywhere now. I truly think no road is gonna feel like a challenge after moving that much for no... Oh, there's the tube that never came back down. I knew there was something that never came back down. Work my way to y'all. I think you can just join up, like, whenever that time comes. I don't know that, because I'm still in the tutorial, technically. There's still a skip tutorial, because I'm assuming it's because we never cut down a tree. All we gotta do is pave it. Oh, gosh. That's gonna be fun. I guess the next stream, I won't break ground on it. Like, if I start the next stream and you're... Like, until you arrive, I'll start getting those steel pipes or something, so that this is something we can do together, because you have helped so much. I think you deserve to, like, lay the first strip of asphalt. I don't know if that's like a ribbon cutting ceremony or something, but no, a ribbon cut, that would be later, but oh my goodness. The music is like complimenting how satisfied I feel with, like, we seriously did it. We really did it. I can stare at this thing all night. Oh my goodness, that one container just poking out of the ground over there. I like that that container is poking out of the ground because it's going to be a reminder that that's not the only container that is under the sand. Well, as much as I don't want it to be that time, I gotta get some sleep. I got a class tomorrow, and I got a couple other things I need to get done. Tomorrow night, I'll probably start the stream up a bit earlier. I was on a phone call until about midnight tonight with the family, so I started the stream about 10 minutes after that was over. And tomorrow will be the same way, I'm assuming. But a longer stream tomorrow for certain. Because I won't have a class, so I won't be as worried if I'm exhausted. I won't really need to retain anything. Being honored. I agree, Shadow. I can't wait at all. That's going to be extremely fun. Oh, and there's the alarm. Alright. I guess I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm sorry that it's not getting paved right now. I really wish the whole stream would have had this getting from beginning to end. But I didn't think we would get it flattened. So we got far. We got a lot further than I expected. I don't know if that was stick drift or... No, that's just regular camera moving. Alright, I'll keep rambling. If I don't just stop it. Thank y'all so much again for hanging out and watching. This has been so much fun. I can't believe this. This game is gonna be amazing. Like I'm looking forward to all the missions and everything, just knowing that anything is possible. Just about. I mean, there's gonna be some things, like trying to put sand up to a bridge, yeah, not possible. But anything like this is possible, and there's gonna be more holes to fill. Thank y'all again. Have a great night. You as well, Mouse. Peek!